Hey there, everybody. I'm unbudgingsalmon here, and we are here to talk about the week of the 4th of July from June 30th to July 6th. I'm going to be posting a video every single day this week. There's a variety of things. There's some Pokemon, there's some Yu-Gi-Oh, there's GeoGuessr. Maybe I'll squeeze a league thing in there. Who knows? So, including this video going up on Sunday, the short going up on Sunday, and next Saturday's regular video. We're going to be doing everything Monday through Friday. We're going to be posting a video every day. So make sure you go over to the YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe, and tell your friends about it. Bye, everybody. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I really like that replay because we just kept stealing all their Fire King monsters and they couldn't do anything with it. So this is a Danger Horus deck, and by danger I mean we run 6 danger monsters because they are both level 8 and they allow us to special summon them and draw cards. So obviously we're going to start with Drone Lockbird, Maxi. We've got a couple Ash Blossoms, Lava Golem because it's another trade-in target. Um, Danger Bigfoot. I really love the Danger decks. Really close to making a Danger Dark World, just for fun. So for this one, for all the Danger cards, you reveal it, and a random card is picked from your hand. And if it's not a monster with the same name as the card you revealed, you get to special summon it and draw a card. But if the card is discarded, they get an effect. So for Danger Bigfoot, you get to target one face-up card and destroy it. For Thunderbird, you get to target a face-down card and destroy it. And then, of course, we're running 3 Horus. It's kind of the bread and butter of the deck. It lets you get your Sarcophagus. It's pretty nice. Again, if a card is removed from your side of the field by a opponent's card effect, then you can destroy cards on the field. Just pretty nice. Big fan, big fan. Yeah, you can do it while this card's in the monster zone. Send one card. It doesn't even destroy it. It sends it to the graveyard, which is nice. Then you have Duel, which gets 1200 attack for each Horus monster. And you get to draw cards equal to the number of monsters with different names in your monster zones when a card is removed from your field by an opponent's card effect. Running 2 of those, running 2 Hoppy. Again, this one can special summon. All of the Horus monsters can special summon if you have a Gold Sark on the field. Or not a Gold Sark, a King Sark. My apologies. For Hoppy, if he's on the field and something gets removed by a card effect, you can target 2 cards that are banished or in the either player's graveyard. And add them to the hand or shuffle them back into the deck. So you run 2 of those. You run 1 Sinuf, Protection of Horus. Again, it gets its effective card leaves your field while it's face up by an opponent's card effect. Your opponents cannot target Horus monsters for attacks or with effects. Pretty sick. Running into Nibiru mostly, not for you, but as like a cross-out target, but it's never bad just to have one. I got Duster, card destruction, so that we can dump this. I've run it this deck at different ways. 3 trade-in, because everything's level 8 except for these little staples. TTT. So I decided 2 Walls of the Imperial Tomb because they let you search for Horus monsters so that you could grab Imisty or Imsity and then get a King Sarcophagus. So it acts as a King Sarcophagus so that you can special summon your monsters, but it also lets you add a Horus monster to your hand, and then you shuffle a card from your hand back into your deck. And then, if you do get King Sark, it lets you special summon your monsters, of course. It lets you send one card from your hand to the graveyard and then dump a Horus monster into the graveyard, which is nice because they all special summon themselves if it's on the field, all that good stuff. But it has this additional thing where your monsters... Where is it? Horus monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects that don't target them. So that mixed with the protection means that your monsters are almost untouchable. Obviously, there's ways to get around everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not perfect. And then once per turn, if you have a Horus monster battling, you can just send that opponent's monster to the graveyard. You get to pick and choose when you do it. Running one Called by the Grave, running a Forbidden Droplet. Again, these all get to pitch stuff. Well, not all of them. I mean, yeah, Droplet does. Running Cross-Out Designated because, again, these are kind of the greatest hits for things you don't want to be hitting you. If you're running this deck, running 2 Evenly Matched, I'm cool running 2 because if you open with it, you usually need it, and if you don't open with it, you can either pitch it for Crossout Designator, or you can pitch it with Gold Sark or Imsity to start your combo. 2 Infinite Permanence, again, very good. That you can still use it as a crossout target if you need to. I'm running 2 Canopic Protectors because for whatever reason, whether I'm running 3 Sarcophagus, whether I'm running like 1 or 2 Imperial Tombs, one of these, I can't, 3 of these guys, I can't seem to get Gold Sark to consistently come in my hand despite all the draw power we have. So, in that case, Canopic Protector is pretty good. It lets you, once per chain, when your opponent activates a card effect, you can special summon a Horus monster from your hand or graveyard, which is pretty sick. But also, if it's sent from your hand or field to the graveyard by like discarding for costs, like for this, for this, for this, you know, then you can just set it on the field. And then it gets banished after. It's pretty good though. I like it. Alright, so for our extra deck, we're running 1 Hieratic Sun Dragon. I haven't really run into a need to use it yet. Really, once you get like some of your bread and butter stuff, it really doesn't come up. We're running Gimmick Puppet, Giant Grinder. Up to twice per turn, you can detach materials, then target one special summon monster and destroy it, which is pretty good. If it was an XYZ, you can deal damage to your opponent. We have Dragluon. I really don't use this monster. I have it for another monster that we have in here. Lancelot. He's pretty good. It lets you target face-up monsters your opponent controls and destroy it if you've done battle damage that turn. It also lets you, once per turn, when a spell trap or monster effect is activated, you can detach it and negate the activation, which is pretty nice. Hope Harbinger is pretty sick. Once per turn, when a spell card is activated, you can negate it and then add that card as material to your card. But then also, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can attach a material, change the attack to Harbinger, and then perform damage calculation. And then if another XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one face-up XYZ monster you control, and it gains attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters, which is pretty cool. Running Orcus, of course, because it's a level 8 deck. So when you special summon Orcus, yeah, I mean, the big thing is, like, when you special summon, you can send one card your opponent controls to the graveyard. Doesn't destroy. We are not running Machine Monsters, so we don't have to worry about attaching stuff to it. But then also, if cards you control are destroyed by battle, you can detach one material from Orcus instead. Draglubion's pretty cool. So it's a level 8, it can't be targeted with effects, but then you can detach material and summon Hope Harbinger Dragon with Dragluon as material. It's kind of where you're going with that one. It's pretty nice. That's really it. You use it to just get an extra XYZ out. Alright, Zombie Vampire, you're going to be making this pretty much every game, if you can help it. Um, I use it to kind of pace myself so I don't pitch my entire hand. And I do that by, I make it first when I have the ability to use 2 Horus monsters. And then that lets us, if you use a monster with level that is owned by your opponent for the XYZ summon, treat it as level 8. Which is pretty cool. Neither player can target this card with the effects of special summon monsters except those from the graveyard. But then you can detach one material from this card. Each player sends the top 4 cards of their deck to the graveyard. Then if any monster was sent to the graveyard by that effect, you can special summon one to your side of the field, which is what I use to grab those Fire King monsters. But you can also use it to grab your Danger monsters or any of the Horus cards without using their effects. So then you can use them as material and then summon them again that turn. We have Utopia Kaiser because... you know, you have Hope Harbinger, you've got Draglubion, and you can make it if you need to. You know, it just depends. It's just a pretty sick card. I don't have to use it that often. Usually you win by then. Running Zeus, of course. If an XYZ monster is battled, you can summon it. And you're going to have plenty of XYZ monsters, so we all know what Zeus does. Sends a bunch of stuff to the graveyard, attacks for 3,000. Looks good doing it. IP Masquerena, pretty good. You can use it during your opponent's turn, which is like the big draw. Especially with Little Knight, pretty sick. Because you're going to have a bunch of XYZ monsters on the field, so you can make Little Knight with Masquerena and remove a card to interrupt their combo, and then you still get its effect, and you don't have to worry about not being able to attack directly, which is kind of the downside to it. You also have Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, which if you use it making level 7 or using level 7 or higher material, which of course you will be doing because you're running Horus and all your monsters are level 8, then it cannot be targeted with card effects. It also can't be destroyed by card effects by your opponent. And then of course when it destroys monsters, you can either have it gain attack again 2 times the next battle phase, or banish 1 card on the field. It's pretty nice. Appaloosa is here. Pretty straightforward, negates a bunch of monster effects, loses attack, you know, all that good stuff. Underworld Goddess, if they make something that you just can't break through with this board, which is crazy if you can't, but sometimes you can't, you know, maybe they summon like an 8,000 attack power monster, whatever. If you have Masquerena or it gets back to you, you can use Underworld Goddess to take one of their monsters. Send it to the graveyard along with 3 of your monsters, 4 of your monsters, and, you know, just be a general jerk about it, because you can negate all their monster effects, and then it's unaffected by opponent's activated effects unless they target, and then if your opponent tries to special summon them from the graveyard, you can just negate it once per turn. Pretty good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Let me know if you guys have any other Horus deck ideas that you just enjoy, because I've got the engine made, so I might as well have some fun with it. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all on the YouTube channel this week. Make sure you check out all the videos. Bye, everyone.